Boola! It's Saturday. It's time for another edition of Feel Good Friday. Yes, this will be the last time that I talk to you from such a ridiculous time zone difference. I believe here in Fiji we are 19 hours out of sync with Alberta, and Lord knows how many degrees temperature we're out of sync with. As my trip comes to the end, I could talk about a whole bunch of things and all that incidences about we becoming a family, but I'm going to talk about something that I believe I've talked about before: the use of softer language. I, as an umpire, had the absolute honor of seeing the growth of a Frankie Billingsley. She is an absolute world-class softball umpire. In fact, she umpired the Tokyo Olympics. That's how good she is. But she also umpired or officiated basketball. And I remember a story she had about incidents where you had to deal with cultural differences. Her and a gentleman from some South American country were officiating a game, and a call was controversial, and it looked like the guy had missed the call. And she had the wherewithal to realize that, I'm not implying anything, but in the South American Latin culture, for a woman to overrule a man's call is kind of socially unacceptable. So when she conferenced, she didn't say, "You got that call wrong." She said, "We got that call wrong." Taking the pointed thing that she was overruling it, taking it away, and the call proceeded correctly, I believe. Well, I had a similar incident. The last thing we did in New Zealand was I had to get a transfer from Queenstown to the airport. Everybody else had it. I didn't have one. I didn't know why I wasn't on the list, and I talked to my travel guide, Claire, and she said, "Well, on October 24th, you declined that call." Well, to be perfectly honest, for the first time in my life, I had used a travel agent. And I was a little bit upset. I thought, I've paid all this money for a professional, blah. But anyway, I kind of calmed down and I sent off an email at a ridiculous time in Canada. And I used the term, according to my travel agent, we declined that travel voucher. Can you please verify? I thought that was a softer tone. I didn't say you missed it. I said we missed it. And to her professionalism, she got back to me next morning because of the time zone difference, and she said specifically that she had done that. So I contacted my travel agent, and she verified that the tours had made the mistake. And I think that's a very important lesson, because I don't know if it affected my travel agent or not, but the language wasn't pointed, it wasn't there. I got a quick response, and I don't think any emotion of accusing her of doing anything wrong happened. So that's my little lesson today. My final lesson from south of the equator is use softer language. It certainly is something that reduces confrontation, and when you reduce conversation, it is very likely that you will have a feel-good Friday moment. Boola!